Hey YouTube, Coppersan here. In celebration of MapleStory turning 20 and the EU release of the Old School server Artale in MapleStory Worlds, I wanted to recreate the very first video that we created on this channel. So today we're trading to level 30 in Old School MapleStory. In Old School MapleStory we're starting off with a dice roll that decides your stats. In this version of the game, classes still need secondary stats for equipments and other benefits like actually hitting monsters, so I always try to roll 4-4 on the stats that you don't need. For example, try to roll 4 int and 4 luck when you want to create a warrior, pirate or archer, 4 strength and 4 dex if you want to create a mage, and 4 strength and 4 int if you want to create a thief. Also keep in mind that in Artale at the moment you can only create one character per account, per Nexon account. So whatever you create, you're stuck with unless you want to either delete your character or create a whole new Nexon account. Also keep in mind that you need a 2FA and phone number to connect it to your Nexon account to play Artale. So you're going to be stuck in Maple Island for the first few levels. Old School MapleStory is very slow. Even though in Artale monsters do give double the EXP until level 70, it will still feel extremely slow to level up. So make sure to complete the quests around the Maple Island area to get more EXP. I also highly recommend to get the 3 snail shell skill as soon as possible, as this skill just makes grinding so much easier early on, especially for those mages, and even during the second job advancement this skill you'll be using like all the time. So max it out ASAP, it's only 3 points. After that you're free to choose. I went with the speed buff because walking is very slow and I don't need to heal that much. Also keep in mind that mages can go to Victoria Island to job advance at level 8 with 20 int, pirates at level 10 with 20 points assigned into dex, thieves and archers at level 10 with 25 points in dex, and warriors at level 10 with 35 points in strength. Just as a reminder, because I actually forgot that for thieves, even though their main stat is luck, you actually need dex to do the job advancement. And don't put any points in strength as a mage, for example, just use the snail shell skill to defeat monsters. So after you finish Maple Island, you go to Little Harbor, make sure to talk to this guy over here to get to the town that you need to go. He gives a 90% discount for beginners, so you should be good with whatever you picked up from the ground. If you're starting out as a warrior, I actually don't recommend staying in Pirion. I kinda just went to Hanøy's Hunting Ground 1 because I was feeling nostalgic, but I did make sure to start all the quests in Pirion, like the Stump Horror Story and fixing Blackpool's house. For the Stump Horror Story you'll need to defeat 50 stumps, and Blackpool wants 33 branches from stumps and 50 firewood from X stumps. Don't worry too much about Blackpool's quest for now, as X-Stamps are giga tanky at this point and we're not killing them yet. I also recommend starting Wing his quest in Alinea, which requires 10 slime bubbles, 33 branches and 30 squishy liquids. You need to complete this quest to start the Icarus Cape quest later on. This cape is one of the best you can get in the game, as it can give speed, so make sure to complete it. And I also did the I Am Bored quest from Icarus himself. He can be found in Coninck City, and for this quest you need again 40 squishy liquids and 43 branches. Both can be found in Hanøy's Hunting Ground 1 or all around Alinea. If you're not into questing all that much, no worries. The best trading spot from level 10 to probably level 20 is Empty House in Hanøy's. This map is on the road to Mushmon. This map is just perfect. It's small, so your tiny feet don't have to walk around that much. The spawn is absolutely amazing, and orange mushrooms have exactly 80 HP, which means that 2 snail shells will always perfectly kill it. This map is also very busy, as you can see. Hackers and normal players are fighting for it. Yeah, that's not normal movement at all, but it's very busy. So if you're looking for other maps, the Slime Tree is always a good pick. It's the far most left map in this map. Actually found someone's purse while filming, that's nice. I think I can probably sell it for some meso. It is a nice spot for beginner mages as well. Or you can go to the pigs at the rainforest east of Hanøy's. This is a smaller map, so less walking around, which is always good. It doesn't have that much spawn though, and personally, even though it's a bit of a bigger map, the forest west of Hanøy's has some really nice spawn rates, with plenty of monsters on each platform, but there you have to actually walk around a bit. You can also go to Pig Beach for nostalgia's sake, but to be honest it's quite a long walk and this map is pretty big, so it's not that optimal. You can find Pig Beach at 3-way split by pressing up over here. However, I do recommend that the orange mushroom map that I mentioned earlier. And just some general skill advice for mages and warriors: make sure to max out improving max HP or MP increase as soon as possible. So first put 5 points in HP or MP recovery increase, and then max out this MP increasing or HP increasing skill before putting points in anything else you'll miss out on HP or MP, and no other level 1 attack will beat out the 40 damage from Snail Shell anyway. You can stay in these maps until level 20, but I also went to caution, falling down near Coninck City to kill the octopus over there. You can stand on the construction thing over here, do not get hit, and then you can just kill them. Any class can do this, it's very easy. And also, if you're looking for some small gains, get the Gomonshin shoes from the Coninck armor store. Those shoes can be worn by any class and they give +2 speed, which isn't that much, but considering that you're walking so much and you're gonna be so slow, it will add up over time. And if you need more defense, you can also buy a stolen fence in the Lith Harbor armor store and a sky blue wooden chair, which you can use to recover more HP just by sitting on it, just like the old days. Another quest that I can recommend if you're trying to get to level 20 for some easy EXP can be found in the Nautilus map, and this is a level 15 quest. You need to help Abel find his glasses. Just talk to him and then head over to the right side of the map, keep clicking on the bushes to find his glasses and talk to him again. This will net you a nice chunk of EXP and return scrolls to the Nautilus. Okay, so you reach level 20 as a warrior. Then I have another min-max recommendation for you. If you didn't find a level 20 weapon yet and you have the mesos to buy one, get a level 20 iron axe from the Pyrion weapon store. This weapon has 42 attack and normal attack speed. Spears and polearms are a bit stronger but they're slower, and swords have the same attack speed but are a bit weaker. So it's the best min-maxing option that you can go for if you're like normally funded. If you're super rich, then instead go to Zipangu and get the level 20 bamboo spear. That one is fast and has +1 attack, but usually at this point it's gonna be way too expensive for like 99% of the people. I also killed some axe stumps around Pyrion to finally get a shield from Black Bull's quest. Unfortunately, this time I'm using a 200 weapon, so I don't really use it, so I kinda sold it, which I regret now because I became a page and I do need that shield. And I also painfully killed 20 stumps, 20 dark stumps actually, for Manji, whose next quest is called To the Desert. So you complete the first quest where you have to kill 20 dark stumps, and then this quest unlocks To the Desert. If you accept it, and if you then talk to him again, he will send you to Ariant, which wasn't exactly where I wanted to be at this time, but you can use this as a free teleport to Ariant. Just teleport to Ariant, just accept the quest, teleport to Ariant, forfeit it, and then by the time you need to go to Ariant again and you're on Victoria Island, you can just talk to Manji again and he will send you again, he doesn't care. Anyway, we're level 20 now, and the next map that I recommend for training is a classic, the Ant Tunnel. Also walk a bit further down to Ant Tunnel 3 and Cave of the Evil Eye to start the one sign quest here, where you have to defeat 99 zombie mushrooms and horny mushrooms. Reaching level 21 in the Ant Tunnel, you finally unlock Coninck City Party Quest. An Artale Party Quest, or PQs, give double the XP, so it literally is the fastest way to get to level 30. I found a nice party and did a few runs, even though I was kinda useless towards the end as I didn't have enough dex to actually hit anything. But yeah, PQs, fastest way to level up, starting from level 21 all the way to level 30. And speaking of PQs, if you do want to get your very own brown bamboo hat, this actually is possible without PQing. There is a level 15 quest that can be started by Maya in her house in Hanøy. For this quest you need 40 charms of the undead, 50 squishy liquids, 50 leaves and 20 octopus legs. So make sure to loot everything as you travel around the Maple World and don't sell any etc drops, at least not just yet. This quest will give you some EXP and some mesos, so I just went to the different NPCs required for this quest is using the taxi. If you're looking for more meso though, I can also highly recommend Pia and the Legend of the Snail quest. For this quest you need 10 of each color snail shell, so 10 green, 10 red and 10 blue snail shells, and 1 rainbow colored snail shell that is dropped by the field boss Mano, which you should be able to solo at this point. Completing this quest line rewards 3 fame, a little bit of EXP and 60k mesos, which is actually very useful. 2 more level 25 quests that are awesome that I highly recommend to complete are the Mystery of Noria Hospital that can be started in Coninck City. This quest has you look for broken glass from wild boars around Pyrion, and you'll need 100 charms of the undead. Completing this quest rewards a raggedy cape, which will be a good cape for the earlier part of the game. Another great quest is Jane and the Wild Boar, started in Lith Harbor. For this quest you need 100 horny mushroom caps and 80 wild boar tooth. These quests will reward you a random 60% weapon scroll, which can be useful to sell in the auction house if you get one that's in demand. Trading wise, you can stay in the end tunnel, complete the 99 kill quest and start those 999 kill quests too. Not for the reward though, as for some reason that's worse than the 99 kill quest, but it does give a nice chunk of EXP. Additionally, you can grind at wild boars. The first map, Rite of Pyrrhion, has a door that leads to a very nice and popular boar map. There also is a nice boar map that's a bit more hidden. Walk all the way to the east domain of Pyrrhion, and at the top right there is another hidden portal that leads to a boar map. It's a bit more out of the way, so less people go here. And if you want to talk to Manji to actually go to Ariant, the map left of Ariant is very small and has a ton of monster spawn. As a warrior, it's actually a really nice map, as no one comes here and it's very easy to mob with Slash Blast. They do hit like a truck though, and you might need a bit more dex for them, but it is a nice, albeit a bit more niche spot. Just FYI, if you're going into second job as a warrior, keep in mind that you'll have to choose one out of 2 weapon options for your skills and you cannot pick both. Weapons also have different attack multipliers depending on the animation of your attack, like if it's a swing or a stab. Yeah, that's a thing. So do keep that in mind. Also for my warrior, I did put 3 points in Iron Body to get that sick +2 speed boost for 95 seconds. You cannot max all your skills, but HP recovery just seemed kinda useless to me as well. By the way, if you want to see more Old School MapleStory, make sure to check out the VOD channel, as I was streaming while playing Old School Maple, so make sure to check that out as well if you wanted to. The channel is called Coppersan VODs. And that's all I had for today. I hope this helps you get to level 30 and which quest you have to complete. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, special thanks to our members making these videos possible. Special thanks to Niels de Coninck, Raar, Maar, Waar, Sebastian Hanøy, Caudimorda, Wiley, BackSpaceOTI, Ziggy, Flidiot, Knivesu, Cloudfix, Michael, Menchaca, Raythius, Betrayal1489, Sylvio, Neto, StrikerElk, Ryaiser, Aryu, PCGAMELIFE, The Passenger, maxBurnHeart, ScottyFlysFast, Only, Lordvasile, Spudsy, Dantevictory, SnafuPop, Quin, Dewey, Veke Botnet, Megu, The Wolf Drake, Mathenu Dev, Groggo, Gabriel Eck, Knivesu, Max Mink, and Domi Kirch-nehammer. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and happy mapling.